Hello there, what's going on everybody? It's JB here with another episode of the Burnley Career Mode for FIFA 18. This time we play Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are exceeding all expectations in 4th place in the top 4. Burnley a point behind Everton, 5 wins and 2 draws, but Wolves, an impressive record for them, 4 wins, 1 draw and 2 losses, and only 5 points behind us going into this game. As it proved at Turf Moor, as you'll see in the highlights, it actually proved to be a very, very tough game, because Wolves are playing without fear at the moment, and they certainly did that at Turf Moor earlier on, and that's where we're going to join it right at the start. Burnley against Wolves from Turf Moor. Well, there's John Stutzy there, and his Burnley side show me back on song after a 7-0 whitewash of Crystal Palace a week ago. They're going to go with Tom Heaton in goal. This is their lineup. Back 4 today with Trippier, Shawcross, me and Robertson. Still the rest for Gerard Piqué, Greg, Hughes, Davis and Shell in the midfield 4, and Ings and Balotelli up front. Still getting a nod despite Kevin Gamero and of course Wayne Rooney and Abraham scoring last week. Well, Wolves, who come up freshly promoted from the Championship last season, they line up as follows with Dragowski in goal. Then it's a back 5 of Avora, Miranda, Bath, Point and Douglas, or Miranda, Saiz, Neves, the 2 midfielders, holders, Costa, Gallagher and Cabinero, the men up front. And in fact, they're going to go 5 there, and 1 or 2 unfamiliar names you'll see there in the Wolves side. There is one familiar face amongst the substitutes, and that is substitute goalkeeper John Ruddy. Referee from Oxfordshire today is Graham Scott, and we're just about ready for the start here at a very rainy Turf Moor, as we now go into rainy and autumn, definitely autumn, certainly in the air, very cold and nippy day. It's Wolves in the old gold shirts, dark shorts. It is away. Burnley of course need Italian Clarendon blue, white shirts and blue socks. And Burnley attacking from right to left. This is Douglas though for Wolves, and an opportunity there for a penalty. Well, there could have been 2 penalties there possibly. Well, unless they were clean challenges, I'd like to see that again. But Wolves really starting on the front foot there, and the Clarets caused all sorts of problems. This is Ings onto Balotelli now. This could be onerous. It's Balotelli for Burnley. It is 1-0. And Balotelli, who scored 2 last week at Selhurst, scores this week at Turf Moor against newly promoted Wolves. And Burnley, this was going to be always a tough test against the side that are performing above expectation. Lovely flick around the corner from Ings, and there's Balotelli in on the keeper, and he beats him very, very comfortably. So 1-0 the Clarets. Could be a long afternoon this for Wolves, who started the day in the top 4, but now find themselves a goal down thanks to Mario Balotelli's 4th of the season, and we've had 10 minutes of the first half gone. Well, that might just settle Burnley down a little bit there. We'll just have to see how Wolves respond to that as they restart the game. But a goal down. A 4 now to get it away for Wolves. Here's Ruben Neves. And Sam Gallagher now. Good tackle. Excellent tackle from Ben Mee, but Neves wins it back for Wolves. Now Caballero. No. Chance here for Balotelli to exercise his pace. Brings Damari Gray into the game. Now Ings. Good fluent passing that by the chorus, and look at Balotelli through, and a good save by Dragowski. Well, Balotelli almost getting 2 there in as many minutes, but Dragowski there making a good competent save there. Very difficult for keepers today. Greasy ball, greasy service. 3 kick to Burnley, and Andre Scheller to take it. 3 in the wall here for Wolves. But Scheller plays it short. Here's Hughes on the turn. Good effort, but just over the top. Well, good enterprise there. Good little short free kick. Got Will Hughes on the turn on the left foot, but he shot just over. Costa. Gallagher. There's Ruben Neves. Good turn. Saiz. Neves. And the referee's going to blow up for a free kick here. There was a foul there with Saiz. And the referee, Graham Scott from Oxfordshire, did play the advantage, but then saw nothing forthcoming, and Tom Davis, who was sent off in controversial circumstances earlier on in the season in the Champions League against Shakhtar Donetsk, is booked here this afternoon? Well, I'm not sure. I think size makes a little bit more than it needed to be. I think Graham Scott was right with the free kick, but maybe a bit harsh there with the yellow card coming out. But what it does invite here is Wolves to really pressurise Burnley here. And it's Gallagher or Costa behind this one. In fact, he's pulled back for Costa. His shot was deflected. Costa again. 1-1. What a free kick. Well, first of all, the free kick from Costa hit the wall. Then Gallagher played the ball back. And then Costa had a second go and it found the net. Here it is again. There's the free kick. Then Gallagher plays the ball back. And then Costa with his left foot. First time. That's a super finish. And it's 1-1 here at Turf Moor. And I told you Wolves would not lie down in this game. They certainly haven't. We have a game on here at Turf Moor. Sam Gallagher or Robert Costa has equalised. And it's 1-1 here. The Wolves right back in it, but here there's a through ball and Danny Ings is onside. Chance for 2-1 and it's been taken by Ings. Boy, did he need a goal there, Danny Ings. September's player the most, scores a picture-book goal, breaks the offside trap. Damari Gray with a beautiful through ball, and the goalkeeper didn't have a hold from the moment it left his right foot. A great finish in from Danny Ings, and what a first half we're seeing here at Turf Moor. 2-1 to Burnley. And if Wolves thought that this was going to be a cakewalk after getting level, they've been surely mistaken here. 2 minutes to go to the break. A great time for Burnley to get themselves back in front, and normal service surely resumed. So 2-1, and there must be a windfall that 2 weeks ago against Liverpool they had the opportunity to win the game in their hands at 2-1 and then lost it towards the end. They can't afford for history to repeat itself here today. Shawcross to Davis to Gray. Now can Burnley have got a bit of time maybe to go on a third, run for a third. Ings is through. Balotelli went to the centre, he went alone, and then in the end his shot was palmed out. Here's Robertson. Andy Robertson now lines up the shot. He's in the inside of the post, and somehow it's rebounded out as the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a first half. Well, Balotelli had put Burnley in front early on, and then a free goal, a terrific 20-yard cracker from Costa after a free kick was blocked. Made it 1-1. Ings made it 2-1 right on the stroke of half-time, and Robertson nearly making it 3-1 when he shot it the inside of the post, but it's Burnley 2, Wolves 1 at the break. Well, there we go then at Turf Moor, where Burnley lead 2-1. They could have arguably led 3-1 if Robertson's tremendous right-footed drive had got in instead of hit the inside of the post. On another day that would have sailed in off the post, but just on this day it just didn't want to go in. Wolves in the old goal, attacking the goal to our right. There's 2,500 and their fans behind, and a 4 are going through, and here's Costa now, and here's Caballero. Chance for 2-2. Burnley on there. Well, in the end, Will Hughes somehow hooks it out. He almost hooked it out for a corner. He's very lucky he didn't. Hughes now for Burnley. A third one here would surely seal the deal with 67 minutes gone. Tom Davis is in terrific form. It's a terrific left-footed drive, and Dragowski with a terrific fist away. No nonsense goalkeeping this. He hits this true. It is straight at him, to be fair. In fact, he used his palms there. Took a bit of a risk there, the Wolves keeper, but he got away with it. Corner for Burnley. Schürrle to take the German. Can he make it? Can Burnley make it 3-0, 3-1 from this corner? Schürrle might have a second go at reloading. Indeed he does. A good header in and a good save. Danny Ings denied that time. And the goalkeeper there, very good position. And he was able to grasp the ball out of the air fantastically well as Costa tries to break the other end for Wolves. Here's Schürrle now for Burnley. On the counter-attack, Wolves having to pull men forward, and in the end Douglas stops him. And now Villalba is through. Villalba through. Good cross, but it's too close to Heaton. Here's Hughes. Centre play. This could be the moment now for Burnley to wrap it up. It's Balotelli. It's missed. Wow. Can you believe that? Mario Balotelli has missed. Now Jakabanesh will come on for Wolves to replace Costa, who scored the equalising goal early on. And Jakabanesh has got 8 minutes to prove himself, where Shawcross is off and Gerard Piqué comes on. He's had 2 days rest. He told Stutzy I need a rest, and he's giving him that at all as well. 6 minutes left, and as the shot comes in, it's a free kick. Well, another harsh decision maybe. Hughes went to block the ball, took the man, and the referee is not going to produce a booking. But this is the problem now. Burnley have got to get guard against decisions like that. There's the. Well, in fact, well, I think it was the first challenge that the referee penalised. Schindler coming off, and Boyan, who almost made the difference against Liverpool the other week, comes on to try and hopefully show things up with a third goal. But it's Ruben Neves with the free kick. Maybe Douglas as well behind it. It's going to be left for Ruben Neves, and he's over the top, and it wasn't by much, I can tell you. My goodness me, what a free kick this was. Struck this very sweetly with his right foot and only just cleared the crossbar. Well, Burnley looking to see this out now as Wayne Rooney comes on, and a bit more guile and a wily old head to the situation. 34, 35 years old now, Wayne. Damari Gray comes off to be replaced by Rooney. So Burnley have used all their substitutions, I think. This is Andy Robertson, who's close to making it 3-1 just on the stroke of half time. Davis to Hughes. Oh, he's a little bit casual then. And Villarbarbi's through, and look at Anjan Boska through. He's got a chance here. Marshall's there too. It's 2-2, and Burnley have done it again. History repeats itself for the second home game running. They had the win in the bag, and Ben Marshall has equalised, but there looks a suspicion perhaps of offside about it. Looks like Marshall was a clear yard or two offside. I think Burnley will be fuming at that. Take nothing away from the strike, but should that have been ruled out offside? John Stutty thinks so. Controversy here at the end. It's 2-2, but should it have been allowed? Oh, Graham Scott may well not be the most popular man in Burnley right now, as Ings looks to try and win it at the end, but a good saving tackle there as the final whistle sounds, and the boozer for the referee. Well, I have to say Ben Marshall looked offside as that ball was threaded through to him. Take nothing away from the finish. Burnley led 2-1 at the break, but Letelia put them in front. Then Costa with a great equalising goal. Ings made it 2-1. Robertson hit the inside of the post just before the break. Burnley had chances to win it, but then the goal from Marshall equalised, although did look a mile offside. But Wolves have got a point. It's finished Burnley 2, Wolves 2. Definitely offside. Absolute ridiculous. And Everton's lead now is increased to 3 points. They've got an extra 2 points now over the Clarets. 21 points to our 18. Third draw of the season. But I have to say it was a refereeing error there, or an linesman's error, not to flag Ben Marshall when he was clean through. He looked offside. As for Birmingham and Palace and Bournemouth, they're in the bottom three. Wolves now moved to third with that point, and that's a great point for them. But they were very lucky with the refereeing decision there right at the end. Definitely looked offside, Ben Marshall. That's really frustrating. But we're still unbeaten, played 8. Won 5, drawn 3, but that's the annoyance. And Everton have won 7 out of 8 and have lost the 1 so far. But we've still got a game coming up against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. We need to get back to winning ways in that, otherwise it could be a tough end. But for me, JB, till next time, ta-ra.